Kaiju Wars is a superbly designed turn-based strategy game that evokes the excitement of vintage monster films. Playing as the underdog military against overwhelming kaiju results in intense strategic conflicts in which every action matters. The pixel art design exudes charm, and the game's comedy keeps things cheerful despite the impending disaster. Customizable troops and unexpected monster behavior keep each combat interesting. The campaign provides plenty of variety, and the challenge keeps you interested. If you enjoy strategy games and giant monsters, this is a unique and rewarding game. Clone Drone in the Danger Zone delivers chaotic fun wrapped in a surprisingly smart combat system. Robots fight for survival in arenas filled with traps, lasers, and hilarious commentary. The voxel-style visuals add charm, while limb-slicing mechanics give every battle weight and satisfaction. Story mode is quirky and entertaining, but the real joy comes from endless mode and multiplayer mayhem. Upgrades feel meaningful, and each run tells a different story of glorious robotic destruction. It's fast, funny, and endlessly replayable, pure digital carnage done right. Paper Trail is a puzzle adventure game set in a foldable, paper-based universe where players take on the role of page, an aspiring academic. The game requires you to fold the universe, merge various sides, and solve riddles in order to explore undiscovered places and unearth ancient truths. As players advance, the difficulties get increasingly difficult, necessitating nuanced manipulation of the paper world. Players must complete puzzles that challenge their cognitive talents while also introducing page to a variety of individuals and their tales. AQUA Kitty UDX hits the sweet spot with retro arcade action and pixel visuals that pop. Its submarine shootouts are pure satisfaction, with just the right amount of chaos to keep things engaging. The controls feel snappy, and the soundtrack adds a pulse-pounding layer that fits perfectly. There's a solid variety of modes to dive into, and each one keeps the core gameplay fresh. Difficulty scales well, making it fun to revisit and master. A satisfying little gem for short bursts or long play sessions alike. Battle Chasers Nightwar is a console-inspired RPG with deep dungeon delving, turn-based combat, and a compelling plot. It has a unique overcharge mana system and battle bursts, and players may explore an overworld full of hidden dungeons, uncommon bosses, friends, and opponents. Players may assemble their own adventure party by selecting one of 6 characters from the Battle Chasers comic series, each with their own set of powers, bonuses, equipment, and dungeon skills. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective is a compelling puzzle-based mystery game set in a universe where life and death are inextricably linked. As a ghost, you must figure out the truth behind your murder, beginning with the detective who may have the key to the problem. Use supernatural skills in the afterlife to possess and manipulate objects and time. Shutakumi, the creator of the Ace Attorney series, directs the game, which has improved graphics and sounds. This is the ultimate edition of a famous puzzle-solving mystery, holding players enthralled as they uncover the truth behind their own murder. The game includes 14 Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies, and Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice episodes, as well as 2 bonus episodes. The collection also includes an orchestra hall, an art library, and an animation studio. Players may mix and match the games to enjoy them in their preferred language. The games are given in their original form to retain their authenticity. The collection will be displayed in a number of places, including newly restored Justice Halls.
Let's take a breather.
20XX is a roguelike action platformer built for cooperative play, allowing players to collaborate and navigate dynamic levels full with difficulties. Players may play both locally and online, with features such as straightforward controls, over 100 strong power-ups, and a variety of gaming styles. 20XX has randomized stages, permanent death, and persistent upgrades, with soul chips unlocking strong permanent upgrades and increasing the number of things accessible during runs. Players can also enter Reverent mode, which provides 3 lives to finish the game. Spirit of the North is a visually gorgeous game that immerses players in the rocky landscapes of Iceland, enabling them to interpret the reality based on their own observations. The protagonist in the game is a red fox that explores the planet and discovers secrets through the northern lights and the aftermath of a catastrophic tragedy. The game is designed to be contemplative, inviting players to consider the power of nature, the fragility of life, and the resilience of the natural world. It acts as a reminder of how important it is to preserve and safeguard it. Unruly Heroes is a vibrant and engaging platformer that stands out with its fluid combat and clever puzzles. The hand-drawn art style brings each character and environment to life, creating a colorful world worth exploring. Controls feel responsive, making cooperative play a joy. The story, inspired by classic tales, keeps the adventure exciting without feeling overwhelming. This game invites players to enjoy a fun, action-packed journey full of teamwork and creativity at every turn. Summer in Mara is a charming and cozy adventure that invites you to explore a beautifully hand-painted tropical world. With its heartwarming story and relaxing gameplay, it's perfect for players who enjoy crafting, farming, and light exploration. The characters are endearing, and the island-hopping quests feel meaningful without being overwhelming. Its gentle pace and vibrant visuals create a peaceful escape, ideal for unwinding. The game radiates warmth and sincerity, making it a delightful and memorable experience worth diving into. Deiland Pocket Planet Edition is an agricultural adventure in which players must nurture their little planet. To make their home a unique and prosperous refuge, they must engage in farming, creating, and combating enemies. Around 12 different characters interact with the players, forming friendships along the way. The game includes over 100 missions in which players may discover hidden mysteries and explore the planet's huge landscapes. The game's attractive artwork and calm soundtrack create a pleasant atmosphere. Edge of Sanity is a psychological survival horror game set in the Alaskan tundra. Players are members of a resupply crew for scientists who discover an empty field lab and must investigate the truth about frightening occurrences. The game is rife with craziness, which influences the player's actions and perspective of reality. The player must maintain morale, recruit survivors, and set up food and water stations. They must also consider ways for dealing with their adversaries, such as employing crafting talents and the surroundings to outwit dangers. Eagle Island Twist is a roguelite action platformer with falconry-inspired fighting techniques, randomly generated stages, and difficult boss battles. Players may select between a narrative-driven adventure and a speedrunner-style rogue mode, featuring 85 skills to diversity gameplay. Classic mode allows players to combat with their owl friends in dynamically created environments full of surprises and spaces to explore. Handcrafted Twist mode allows players to explore 45 retro-themed levels on a 16-bit period global map, as well as play a variety of mini-games. Monster Hunter Stories is a turn-based RPG set in the Monster Hunter universe that requires players to navigate a world full of difficulties and partnerships between riders and hunters. The game has a strategic battle system in which players may overcome opponents by using power, speed, and technical assaults. Players may also turn iconic creatures into monsties, hatch eggs, and make beasts faithful pets. The game also includes the rite of channeling, a holy ceremony that reveals latent skills in monsties. The plot is full of friendship and victory. 3000th Duel is a hidden gem that delivers a compelling blend of fast-paced combat and atmospheric exploration. Its mysterious world pulls you in with dark fantasy vibes, while the fluid swordplay and magic system keep each encounter exciting. The upgrade and skill systems add depth, encouraging experimentation and replayability. Boss fights are a real highlight, challenging, varied, and rewarding. Though it borrows from other Metroidvania titles, it carves its own identity with style and heart. It's a pleasant surprise that's hard to put down. On the eve of the Indigo Moon, young adolescent girl embarks on a perilous journey to confront wicked spirits. She discovers a crevice that leads to a different realm, influencing her fate. The game lets players design their own combat style by combining numerous strategies such as effective combos, evasions, defenses, and counterattack. They can also promote their character's development through a parameter-based promotion system and a diverse skill tree. As they explore the abyss, they can collect more than 170 objects. Revita is a fast-paced game in which players must balance assault and defense in order to advance up a tower. Players may battle through arbitrarily generated areas and improve their armament with unique abilities such as twin-stick shooting, dashing, and wall sliding. The game allows you to customize your experience by slowing down time, changing the color of the adversary shape, or adjusting the amount of aim aid. There is also an underground subway line loaded with monsters and colorful people in the game. .30XX is an exciting action platformer game that mixes old principles with current roguelike aspects to provide limitless replay value. It has thrilling action scenes, precise platforming puzzles, and amazing sprite work. Each character has a distinct playstyle, allowing players to learn skills and explore sophisticated systems. The game's ever-changing nature ensures that no two playthroughs are the same, and its roguelike advancement system allows players to fine-tune their gameplay. .30XX has both local and online multiplayer possibilities, which improves the whole experience. Broken Sword 5 The Serpent's Curse offers a gripping return to classic point-and-click adventure, blending rich storytelling with hand-drawn visuals that evoke a nostalgic charm. The narrative unfolds with clever twists, featuring George and Nico in a mystery steeped in history, art, and intrigue. Sharp dialogue and satisfying puzzles make each chapter engaging, while the voice acting enhances the experience with authenticity. This title brings a rewarding balance of humor, suspense, and atmosphere, making it a must-play for fans of cerebral, story-driven adventures. Shift Happens delivers a wonderfully quirky cooperative experience that's both charming and clever. The game's unique mechanic of shifting size and weight between two characters adds a fresh twist to classic platforming challenges. Its colorful, playful art style perfectly complements the lighthearted tone, making every level enjoyable and engaging. Puzzles require teamwork and timing, offering just the right balance of challenge without frustration. Overall, it's a delightful adventure that brings plenty of fun and smiles throughout the journey. Children of Silentown is a fascinating and adorable point-and-click adventure game. Lucy, a scared youngster, has reached the age where she may investigate the mystery town and its perilous surrounds. The game has a distinct 2D visual style, soundtrack, and a cast of eccentric people and animals to interact with. Players may interact with other children in the village by playing minigames, and there is a cruel cat that is programmed to annoy Lucy at any given opportunity. To solve the mystery of Silentown, the game promotes exploring, puzzle solving, and mastering minigames. Capes is a refreshing blend of tactical strategy and superhero storytelling that instantly grabs your attention. The turn-based combat feels tight and rewarding, with each character bringing a distinct flavor to battles. The story unfolds with surprising depth, diving into themes of heroism and sacrifice. Visually, the comic book art style pops with vibrant energy, adding personality to every frame. Whether you're chaining abilities or uncovering character backstories, it keeps you hooked with meaningful progression and emotional weight.
Lay down a wall. Thanks. Those eyes.
The Night of the Rabbit is a compelling story-driven journey in which little Jerry pursues an inquisitive white rabbit through the enchanted world of Mousewood. The residents of Mousewood are given tickets to a wonderful magic performance, but the price is outrageous and threatens their life. As the darkness deepens, the animals turn to Jerry, and the small lad faces his biggest battle. The game has a complex, multi-layered narrative with the animal residents inspired by short stories written by the developer. Over the course of 20 hours, the game provides an interesting and thought-provoking experience.
Hello?
Kingdom 2 Crowns is a calm yet engaging side-scrolling strategy game that encourages smart planning and patience. The pixel art style is stunning, with dynamic weather and lighting that breathe life into each kingdom. The minimalist gameplay design hides deep layers of decision-making, making each expansion feel rewarding. Cooperative mode adds a fresh layer of fun, encouraging teamwork. A game that steadily draws players in with its quiet challenge and immersive atmosphere, making each session feel meaningful.
You've come to me. There is no shame.
Once Upon a Puppet enchants from the very first moment, blending atmospheric charm with clever puzzle design and fluid platforming. The handcrafted visuals and expressive animations breathe life into every scene, while the music wraps each moment in a storybook aura. Switching between characters feels natural and rewarding, enhancing the experience with cooperative depth. Each level feels thoughtfully imagined, inviting curiosity and exploration. This is a whimsical, heartfelt adventure that surprises with its creativity and captivates with its warmth.
And yet...
Centum is a hauntingly brilliant point-and-click adventure that hooks you with its eerie pixel art and mind-bending narrative. The unreliable narrator keeps you guessing, while every choice shapes the AI-driven story, making each playthrough feel fresh. Its cryptic dialogue and psychological depth are pure catnip for fans of surreal storytelling. Despite simple mechanics, the atmosphere and clever puzzles shine, pulling you into a disorienting yet captivating world that lingers long after you've put the controller down.
You know why you're here. You already know.
Slay the Princess. The Pristine Cut is a masterclass in psychological horror storytelling, blending sharp writing with stunning hand-drawn visuals. Every choice feels weighty, unraveling layers of mystery with each playthrough. The voice acting is top tier, pulling you deeper into the chilling narrative. This definitive version adds polish and new content that enrich an already unforgettable experience. It's eerie, emotionally complex, and constantly challenges your expectations. If you enjoy narrative-driven games that get under your skin, this one's an absolute must-play.
Here. Together.
Spirit of the Island is an exciting adventure set on an isolated island in a tropical archipelago. As you go on a voyage of self-discovery, you must bring fresh life to the island and revitalize it for visitors. The game has 10 different talents, including farming, mining, foraging, socializing, and fishing. You must develop the island into a booming tourist destination with lovely stores and attractions. The game also has a twi-player cooperative mode, which allows players to work together on activities such as developing a farm, producing crops, and preparing tasty meals. Arisen Force Life Devotee leans into tactical combat with a sharp edge, supported by a striking art style and a layered upgrade system that rewards thoughtful planning. Each encounter feels meaningful, pushing for smart decisions rather than brute force. The atmospheric music fits the tone without overwhelming, and the pacing stays steady without dragging. It's the kind of game that quietly builds momentum, growing more satisfying as skills evolve and new strategies open up. A strong pick for those craving methodical action with style. Smile for Me is a point-and-click adventure game that transports players to a bizarre world full with strange people and odd tasks. The residents are odd, and the world contains grim secrets. The players must travel the habitat, connecting with 23 strange personalities and assisting them in overcoming their grief. The game has gorgeous visuals, secret tales, gossip, and emotional problems. Players can opt to help only their chosen pals or all the habitations. The game also has caustic narrators, melancholy clowns, and existential worries. Pinstripe is a hell-themed game in which players take on the role of Teddy, a former minister on a mission to rescue his daughter, Bao, from a deranged kidnapper. The game has a visually striking art style, an evocative musical accompaniment, and a scary story based on famous works such as The Nightmare Before Christmas, Coraline, and Alice in Wonderland. Players go through 6 eerily beautiful regions within Hell, immerse themselves in a unique soundscape, use a slingshot to battle enemies, and solve puzzles. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome.
In the face.